Ladies and gents, I'm here with our special guest DJ, Eric Allen. Eric, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Good, good. Thanks for giving us the time to sit here and get to know you a little bit better. A couple of questions. I was wondering how long you've been in the scene for.
I've been DJing for about 8 years, but probably in the actual club scene, DJing in the clubs and at parties for probably about 5 years, I guess.
How would you describe your style of music to the viewers?
It's a whole blend of stuff, I guess. I guess traditionally it'd be, yeah, it's tough to label. I mean, I play a lot of progressive trance, techno, progressive house. I kind of approach it more with, I have a certain sound that I like and kind of a certain feel, and then I just browse all the categories, and when I find something that works or that I think works with the feel, then I'll play it. So
I was wondering, is there an artist who inspired you or motivated you to excel to a whole nother level with your music?
I have a few people that I respect, I guess because they were probably pretty influential on me when I first got into it, and even still probably affect the style that I play now. Probably I think the first electronic album I ever bought was Paul Oakenfold, and he was, I mean, this is back in probably 99, 2000. That's when the album was from, and he was fantastic. I really liked his style because it was sort of that, it had that kind of acid housey touch, but it was also kind of trancey. Tall Paul was another big influence of mine, just because he was so good at combining that, the sort of the feeling behind trance music, the melodies, that kind of thing, and that kind of atmosphere to it, but also had those house grooves.
I'm sure a lot of stuff happens while you're performing in the DJ booth. Has there been any events interesting or any scenarios that has caught your attention, or you might call it as highlight of your night?
I don't know if they're all highlights. Some are lowlights, but yeah, there's tons of stuff that happens. I think it's like, it never ceases to amaze me how many people will come up to the booth and just ask, oh, totally out of left field questions like, hey, can I freestyle over your set? Or, I've got beats on this CD, can you play it? Can you play some like Carrie Underwood or Rihanna? And nothing against Carrie Underwood and Rihanna, but where do you think you are right now? Yes. So it's just, I'm always like, I try to be super polite about it, but it always just kind of makes you think, man, I don't know, maybe they're just kind of
people are just in the zone at that time.
I think it's probably less crazy than a lot of people think it is. Like, I know there's stuff that does happen, but most of the time it's pretty tame. But yeah, there's always people that just never cease to amaze you.
What do you think of Abdolhouse as far as their vision in the industry goes?
I think Abdolhouse has done a great job around here because they, I mean, there's a lot of companies that are out there to promote parties and to sell tickets and that sort of thing. But they're not, like, a lot of the time they're selling tickets, you know what I mean? They get a call, they don't really know kind of what the party's all about. They may not know the history of the artist. I like Abdolhouse because I think they were fans first and then got into the promotion aspect of it, right? So when they're promoting a show, they're super into the show. They know the DJ, they can hype it, and it's just, there's so much, you know, it's easier to sell something that way when you're into it and you're passionate about it, right? So I think that's really why they've been successful.
I have a couple of questions that were sent to us via Twitter from a couple of fans. Omega Phone O, his question is, name one significant thing you've learned since becoming a DJ.
Actually, I think it was a she. I'll just...
Correction, it was a she.
I think something that has really been enforced as I've been doing it has been, if you want to get something, or you have a goal, don't be afraid to just go out and chase it. If you're sitting back and you're waiting for promoters or club owners to call you about a gig, they're not going to do it. They don't have the time. Like, you're going to sit there and someone else who wants that show more is going to get it. If you want something, call the right people. Don't give your friend a demo because he knows somebody who knows somebody else and it might get to that guy. Call the club owner, call the promoter, email them, tell them, like, look, here's my demo, I'd really like to play for you, and just don't be afraid. Like, the worst you're gonna get is no. If I think about the times in my DJ career so far that I've kind of gotten to that next level, like, you know, taking it up a notch, it's been when I just kind of went out and got something, right? So
our second question is from Afterhours XO, and the question is, what is your favorite track to drop at Gorgomish Afterhours?
Tough question. It changes. It totally changes. I have different favorites for different reasons. Some of them are good I mean, some of them are personal favorites because they have a special significance for me. Some of them are just ones that work on the dance floor every time, and you just start to like the track because of that. You're like, all right, I'm gonna play this song, and I know it's gonna just take it up a notch, so you get excited. If I had to pick one track right now, it's actually one that has been in my set since probably last spring, but it still consistently just does the business every time. It's Monkey Movin' by Elkie Klein, who's a great producer, and I play a lot of his stuff. But I really like the track. It's fun, it's energetic, and I know that every single time I play it, it just takes the energy level in the room from here to here. It pushes it up a notch. And even if people don't know what the track is, even if they've never heard it before, you can always see the response on the dance floor, and that's something that's very powerful in a song, and you can't necessarily manufacture. It's just somebody writes a great track, and it just kind of has that effect on people.
There you have it, guys. I hope your questions have been answered. Thank you so much, Eric, for your time. And guys, if you guys want to follow Eric's radio show, it's the second Sunday of every month, 5 p.m. Pacific, and the radio show is called On the Dance Floor. You can also tune into Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook to keep track of his newest updates or which venues he is going to be performing at. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric Allen. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to catch me, coming up February 5th, I'll be on CITR FM here in Vancouver for a guest mix on that radio show. As well, February 11th, I'm playing at the Vancouver Convention Centre with Benny Benassi, Sander Van Doorn, and Arty, and I'm really excited, so better be there. I'll see you guys soon.